Hello, everyone. My name is Bradley Stewart, and you may recognize me as Screamin' Pirate EDC. Today, I'm here at River's Edge Cutlery, and we're starting a new series. It's going to be called Beneath the Knife, and I am very happy to be here with Brian Brown. Hey, Brian. It's good to see you again.
Brad, you too.
Good. No, you actually haven't seen it this time?
A little bit.
Good. So, have a few questions. Just wanted to get to know you a little bit better. So, first off, what are some unexpected inspirations or influences you have just either in your knives or in just generic designs that you always are thinking about?
So I've talked about this a little bit before, but mainly that's the names and some of the designs actually are centered around aircrafts and birds.
Nice.
You know, so it just the names, obviously the raptor, the warthog, that's coming from planes, birds, raptors, bird of prey. So stuff like that. That's kind of where that, and then a little bit, I was big into cars and never could afford that hobby. So, but inspiration from just the flowing designs of cars and planes.
Yeah.
So
very nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that. And it's always good to have something that you can have constant inspiration with.
Sure. Yeah, and it helps with the naming too. So I've got, that theme there, and it's a kind of a blessing and a curse because of that, and it's hard to try to keep up the theme and keep it going and going.
I definitely understand that. So speaking of the knives, there's a lot of designs that you've done over the years, and I know anything from materials to who you're working with can impact that. Is there any kind of memorable project with the materials or the design that really kind of left an impression?
Probably one of my favorites, and I'm not saying this because I'm here, is the wreck one we did with the Raptor, and upcoming is the Jaeger V3 with just that full texture on both scales.
Yeah.
I love the textured titanium feel, obviously the look. Very well because you actually own the knife, but the Warthog that I was fortunate to win an award with at Blade Show had fully textured frames.
The dino pattern?
I call it the dino hide.
Yeah.
But so it was fully textured, little bit different look than what the wreck has on it. But, I really enjoy that. And people that follow my custom work as well see me do a lot of different type of just a little dimpling style, almost stippling texture on the frames. And I think that's, manipulating the titanium more than just contouring it and adding that feel makes a bigger impression sometimes than completely changing the material to, like, say, carbon fiber or something.
Absolutely. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. I own one of the Raptors, and fantastic.
Yeah.
Is there any other knives that hold just a special place, either just a story or one that you are just very fond of as a design?
It's the Jaeger. I mean, it's that one. Close second would be the Warthog. The Jaeger, a lot of people know the story behind. It was my first folder design, and then sticking with the theme, it's named after Chuck Yeager. And I've talked about that. I won't go into depth with it before, but like the Warthog, with the way it's shaped, is very similar to the Raptor. It has that big swoop, and the point at the top comes down for like the clip, and that drop point shape. And I don't come up with names until after I design the knife. Then, I try to find a name that fits the knife. And it just worked out so well that when you look at the profile of that blade and the cockpit profile of an A10 Warthog, it's so similar. That was by far the easiest knife to name. It just fit it perfectly.
Yeah. And I will never forget that knife that won you Best Tactical, and that thing was it just felt like so different than everything else that he was even entered.
Sure.
So it
was a humbling experience, and I mean, Blade Show's so big, and to have something like that just everything on that design people love.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's go and do some rapid fire questions real quick. What's your favorite store?
Favorite store. There's a grilling store close to me that I enjoy a lot. So that's kind of one of my outside of the knife world hobbies is grilling, smoking, and so
Yeah.
it's a local place, and I enjoy it.
Well, it's
It's
kind of what we guys do when we hit a certain
That's
age.
right,
We have to
that's
get-
right. Start smoking meats and cutting grass.
You're not wrong. Because I can. What's your zodiac sign?
A Virgo.
Okay, okay. That explains some things.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right, morning person or night owl?
Oh, really? Honestly, neither.
Really?
I would have to go night owl if I choose one. I'm not really much of a morning person. I get up early because I have to. But so I would rather stay up later than get up early.
I mean, that's what coffee's for.
Yeah, it's a funny thing. I don't drink coffee, so we can add that to the list. I'm not a coffee drinker.
Oof. All right. So speaking of mornings, sleep with socks on or off?
Off,
Off.
off. Get hot feet. It's not fun.
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
Yeah.
And what knife are you carrying today?
Ooh, got a good one.
Dude.
So I brought the prototype Jaeger V3 with me
Guys, come on.
with the new pivot.
That pivot, ooh, it kind of just brings just a different interest point, which even if that's all it is. Now, remind me, is this a captured pivot on this one too?
Has to be with the design,
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
it's not going anywhere.
Very nice, very, very nice. And as always, nice, snappy D10.
Yep.
I like
So
it.
I do a little convincing with Riyadh on that for the to get that full titanium on the pivot
Gotcha,
instead of
gotcha.
steel, but we got it, and it's
Nice.
I think everybody's gonna like them a lot.
Nice, nice. I'm excited about it. Well,
Yep, me too.
thank
Brad.
you again, Brian.
Of
It's always
course,
nice
thank
talking to
you.